Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing more than just making a plan. We're crafting your perfect 3-day adventure from Ahmedabad. So, are you feeling that itch? The one where you just need to trade the city noise for some mountain calm? Looking for that perfect getaway that's not like a million miles away? Well, you're in the right place. We've got you covered. All right, let's get right into it. We are planning a trip to Mount Abu. Rajasthan's only hill station. And here's the best part. You're going to love this. It's only about 225 kilometers from Ahmedabad. Seriously, that makes it the perfect spot for a quick, refreshing 3-day break.
Okay, every great trip needs a solid plan, right? So first things first, let's get the logistics out of the way. We're talking about how you're going to get there and where you're going to stay.
So this is your first big decision, and honestly, it kind of sets the whole vibe for your trip. What's it going to be? Are you a road trip person, happy to just cruise? Or do you prefer sitting back on a bus? Or maybe you're a fan of the good old-fashioned train. All right, so you've got choices. And really, it's the classic trade-off. Convenience versus cost. Driving your own car or getting a taxi. That's going to be your fastest and most direct route. We're talking about 4.5 to 5.5 hours, which is awesome if you're with family. Taking the bus, that's hands down your most budget-friendly option. And then there's the train, which is a cool experience in itself. It'll drop you at Abu Road Station. And from there, it's just about an hour's drive up to the town. Okay, so you've got your travel sorted. The next big question is, where are you going to crash? The good news is, Mount Abu has a fantastic range of places to stay, so there's something for pretty much any travel style. So what's your vibe? Are you looking for just a simple, budget-friendly spot to crash after a long day of exploring? Or maybe something more in the mid-range, a bit more comfortable with some nice amenities? Or, hey, maybe you want to go all out with a truly luxurious escape. Whatever you're after, there's a perfect home base waiting for you. Okay, logistics are done. Now for the fun part, the adventure itself. Let's break down what you'll actually be doing, day by day. Day 1 is all about arriving and just easing into that mountain vibe. So you'll probably get there in the afternoon, check into your hotel, drop your bags, and then head straight for the heart of the town, Naki Lake. You can go for a nice boat ride, maybe browse the little Tibetan market nearby for some souvenirs, and then the grand finale for the day, watching an absolutely spectacular sunset from Sunset Point. Perfect first day, right?
All right, day 2 is your big exploration day. So get ready. You're going to start with the absolutely jaw-dropping Dilwara temples. Then you'll head up to Guru Shikhar for some insane panoramic views from the highest peak of the entire Aravalli range. After that, it's time to step back in time at Achal Fort. And to wrap it all up, a nice peaceful nature walk in the Mount Abu Wildlife Sanctuary. What a day.
And hey, just a little tip from me to you. Do not underestimate the Dilwara temples. Seriously. The level of detail in those marble carvings is just breathtaking. There's a reason it's considered one of the most beautiful Jain pilgrimage sites in the entire world. You'll see. And just like that, it's your final day. This one's all about soaking in that last little bit of peace and quiet. You can start with a really calming morning visit to the Brahma Kumari's Peace Park. Then, enjoy a nice, leisurely final breakfast, check out of your hotel, and start that scenic drive back to Ahmedabad. And hey, if you've got the time, making a stop at the famous Amba Ji temple on your way back, highly, highly recommended.
All right, so we've planned the drive, the hotel, and all the cool things you're going to see. Now, let's get down to the brass tacks. The question on everyone's mind, how much is this all going to cost? What's the damage?
So yeah, let's break down the numbers. We'll look at a comfy trip for 2 people so you know exactly what you're getting into. So if you look at how it all breaks down for a comfortable trip, your stay and your travel, those are going to be your biggest pieces of the pie. No surprise there. Food is the next biggest chunk, and then you've got a smaller slice for all the sightseeing and activities. It gives you a really clear picture of where your money's going. So what's the grand total? The bottom line? Well, for a comfortable 2-night trip for 2 people, you should budget somewhere between 15,000 and 25,000 rupees. And that range covers pretty much everything. We're talking travel, a nice mid-range hotel, all your food, and your activities. It makes this a really, really accessible getaway. Okay, so let's do a super quick recap. We've got a perfect 3-day, 2-night itinerary all mapped out. The destination is just a few hours from home. We found options for every single budget, and the whole trip comes in at a totally reasonable cost for 2 people. Win, win, win. So there you have it. The plan is laid out, the budget is crystal clear, and I'm pretty sure you can hear those mountains calling your name. The only question left is, when are you leaving?